Hello, Cancer. I am Tanya Lee of Harmonia, the Shadow Priestess, here to give you your general reading for the month of July. If you guys are new to this channel and you feel guided, go ahead and hit subscribe. Would love to have you on board here. I don't just do monthly readings. I also have a membership area with exclusive content that's posted daily, Monday through Friday, that are timeless, and you get access to the entire vault. So if that is something that interests you, go check out my website. It's the only way to book services with me and to see that exclusive content at harmoniafriends.com. You also see there in that ticker banner in the bottom, Cancer, that I have a Mastering the Mirror, which is a shadow workshop coming up. It begins July 8th. There are only 3 spots left. It is a group of 10. That is the max I will take, but it is closing soon because we begin July 8th. And my tier 2 members get a massive discount. You get $250 off. So it is worth the perks to be a tier 2 member. All right, let's get started here with your reading. We have a lot of different cards here. Reminder here, take what resonates, leave the rest. Don't force anything to fit. It's general. We're going to start off using the Blessed Bee deck. This is a Lucy Cavendish deck. I haven't used this in a while. I'll probably use the book. I have the Dungeons and Dragons deck that I'll be using, the Literary Tarot, the Rider-Waite, and then a Self-Care Oracle as well. And we're going to break it all down here, and I'm going to use my little nifty banners here so you know how we're going to be guided through this. But let's see what general energy you are bringing in for the month. Okay, here we go. Calling in our guides, our ancestors, and our ascendant masters. Spirit, what is going on for Cancer? What is the overall energy for the month? The overall energy for the month. Here we go. A blessing of the waters. Well, this is like perfect for you. I mean, you're a water sign, Cancer. Okay. So protected here. And I love this, all this blue. Okay. So lots of emotions here, but this is your intuition as well. But let's see, I want to read, because this book is such a lovely book. And I don't typically read from some of these oracle books, but some of them have really strong messages, and I feel guided to do so for these monthly readings. It says, Cancer. From the great bodies of water in the world we arose, we humans, more water than flesh, shaped from the bones of land, and caressed into form by the movements of our liquid mother, the ocean, we arose and came to the earth, to the way of water. While we wait to be born into this new lifetime, we are nurtured from conception by the waters before we emerge from our mothers and meet the land and the air. Beautiful. So it is to the water we turn when we must be reborn, which makes sense, right? I mean, if you think about it, even in religious purposes too, people typically like to be cleansed in water. It's a purity thing to be reborn. It says, when life stagnates or when we fall into despair, we turn to the water to bless us and shape us, to hold us up when we cannot walk, to give us a dream between the dreams, to bring back to life our emotions, and to wash clean the soul wearing its cloak of despair. I feel like there has been some grief that you have been purging, releasing. Notice this lotus flower here in the side, but there are massive changes coming your way. But there's something here about feeling a little bit lighter, or the need to feel a little bit lighter. Let's look at some of the challenges here of the past. I like to always start with the challenge of the past here with the Fool's Journey only. These are major arcana cards only. So this is the Dungeons and Dragon deck. I do not do, when I talk about the past, reversals. Okay. You see the negative and positive in both. I like to mix it up. It's just how I am. It's kind of reader I am. Versatile. Let's see where you are in the Fool's Journey. Okay. Oh, you're healing. Aquarius energy here. You've been through something massive, whether it was a massive breakup, whether it was a massive overhaul in life, whether it was many different things. But you are now healing and having faith. And this is the part of the journey where you got to be very vulnerable. All right. Release things that no longer serve you, but pour into things that do. I love that it's the rogue character as well, because there's something here about a sneak attack. And I feel this energy here that you're being very quiet when it comes to your healing journey, as it should be. It's a personal journey, 100%. But I feel here, Cancer, there's something here being illuminated you haven't lost faith in. And you have grown stronger and more alert. But there's something here, too, that you don't show all of your cards, not to anybody. Or everyone is really what I want to say. Let's see what else is coming on here in the past. No reversals, remember. Nine of Quills, which is the Nine of Swords. A lot of anxiety, a lot of fear here that maybe of the future. Usually the fear is the future, repeating things or feeling like you can't get out of something or you feel stuck. Oh, yeah. The Sun Leo energy here. I definitely have someone here that in the past might have been in a toxic relationship. It didn't feel very loving. But if it's not just one relationship here, there was something toxic within your life that you were very fearful of not being happy again. It's like, will I find happiness again? Will I have the clarity? Will I set myself free? Now, this is your past, and we're going to see, and the past always has to be brought up because we have to see what's coming into this month's energy. And although we're pulling in July, remember, I pay attention more to the storyline, Cancer, to see if this fits for you, because time is timeless to me. All right. If you have been in the past where you felt you would never find happiness again, you went through some kind of massive ending, and it was brutal. I feel it was brutal. All right. A lot of grief here that left you a little bit more stoic, that left you a little bit more, all right, I gotta really make sure that I pay attention and scout my areas. But I don't necessarily share with the right people, because I feel like there's someone in particular or a situation that was extremely toxic and it left you feeling very anxious and anxiety, or questioning if this person was the one or if the situation would ever be fixed, or fear of the future of being able to provide as well. There's something here about scouting out the options, and that's the energy that you're in. You're trying to play smart this month. You are. And this smartness energy here feels pretty much like you have something from the past that may reflect something that doesn't feel as great. Okay. We're going to use the medley deck to see what is ahead in July's energy. Reversals are up now. Reversals are up. Here we go. What's ahead? Hangman. You're scouting. You're trying to gain a new perception here. Okay. Working really hard. Determination about which direction to go. What choices that you have. But I also feel this energy, or I hear, I will never let this happen again. Or I know that I have a new beginning, and I know that I'm going to make different choices here that are right for me, or right for my family, or right for this connection if it's something where you're working on. But you are purposely holding back in a level of, I don't want to say that you're stuck, but you're really trying to get above, even though this is below, okay? Because you want to get a different angle of this. You're looking at all the different angles, but there's something in particular about the fruition of what you carry with you, whether this is your ancestors. When I think of trees, I think of the tree of life. I think of what comes in here, the seasons. And there's something here where there's an old season that's shedding, and there's something about significantly the fall for you that you may have a goal for this fall, because this is what's coming up for you, that you want to be able to get or seek by that time. You're determined 100% to do this. But I feel like you've given yourself a timeline or a goal, and it may not be a hard deadline, but it's something here about choices or making decisions. I see some traveling here for the future. I also see, you know, big moves. Could be, you know, looking at different opportunities here for work, if this is work related. And if you are a Cancer here who's trying to strengthen a bond, or there's something here where there was not happiness and you're still in it, because I'm reading for a lot of different people. Okay. It may be something here, Cancer, where you are determined here to work with this individual and gain a perception of the different choices that you have, but not forget your own choice, because I think you may have overgiven in a situation prior. But if you are single, you're just looking at your options, you're being more vulnerable, and you're having faith, you're getting out there. Let's validate these cards. The Knight of Swords here, the Three of Swords, interesting, and the Four of Cups. You do have a situation where there is going to be some news this month that I think it's finalized. I think you're finally over something. And I feel this energy of, if you're trying to work something out or take an opportunity, it has a lot to do with the past. Okay. This is a past situation. You're not having it anymore. All right. And you may communicate with this individual, or it just may be finally giving yourself some closure. But I feel here that there is some news coming that you are going to want to stand back. You're going to want to look at and reevaluate. Okay. Some of you are going to reevaluate that a person's never changed, or that this person's not right for you, or this opportunity was never right for you. But this truth hurts. And I feel like you're kind of fed up, because even though it may kind of look like, hey, we can get through this, or we can transpire on this, it's kind of the energy here of, no, I don't want to go that way. I don't want to go this direction. Now, for those of you who are in a connection where you're trying to work something out, you may start to see this individual or this person be a little bit dissatisfied with the fact that you're being very authentic and honest with your words. Okay. It's something's your cup of tea, but it's not theirs. Okay. Could be that too. So there's a lot of different ways here, but the blessing here is that this grief is allowing you to purge, to cleanse, to have a new beginning. So remember that. This is to allow you to have those options. And this is needed to clear, because there's something that you're still holding on to that either needs to be forgiven or let go of or surrendered to the universe. Now, forgiveness, I want to remind you, is never about the other person. It could just be accountability, forgiving yourself for a situation here. All right. Let's see what the gains and losses are. Now, I don't do reversals on the gains and losses because, well, they can be one way or the other. I'm using the Rider-Waite vintage deck. Let's focus on the gains first, what you're going to be gaining. Look at this. 6 of Wands here and the 8 of Wands. A lot of action. A lot of success, a lot of in the spotlight, and you can't make this up. I mean, the star is all about being in the spotlight too, okay? I feel like you're shining this month, you're glowing this month, you're ready to reveal certain areas of yourself, but you don't necessarily give the reveal to others. So it's a surface reveal, okay? People will see the best of you, but there's something here where I do feel you're working internally, and that's going to take some time, but I feel like you're not sharing it with everybody, okay? But there is some success coming your way, recognition, news, and I feel like this news or recognition might have to be work-related. If it's not work-related, it's just self-accomplishments, or you may be in the spotlight on social media or something like this, but I feel a lot of communication, a lot of in the spotlight in a different way. People are going to view you a different way, see you a different way. I want to say a lighter side, not so much in the past, which I feel was more this of worry of the future. I'll never be happy again. This Cancer here is going to be a little bit lighter and a little bit brighter. Let's focus on the losses of this month. What are the losses? We have the Magician here, and we have the Nine of Wands. Very interesting. So what you're losing is not a manifestation. I think what you're losing here is something that you were holding on to or very guarded with. Okay. This is someone here who's very wounded. This is someone here who's on guard, who doesn't trust. Okay. You're not losing that anymore. Okay. I mean, you're losing the guarded part, but you are now going to be manifesting something much bigger. You have to be open, right? You can't be in the wounded energy to bring in things that are great for you. And I feel this level of a loss of being wounded or playing victim. Okay. You have also manifestations here that are from the past that may be coming up, and you're going to be like, now this person's coming up, or now this situation comes up. I don't think I want this anymore. You're going to be guarded. It's a thing that I told you about, where you're going to be stepping back a little bit and really just evaluating. So a lot of evaluation this month of people, situations, and opportunities coming your way. And there may be a situation here too that you got to give some harsh news, or you may not be comfortable with, or a person may not be comfortable with the new version of you or the change that's coming this way for you. All right, let's see what the final message is from Spirit, which is advice from Spirit. What advice does Spirit have for you this month? Cast a circle. Ooh, witchy. It says, healthy boundaries are crucial for growth. Healthy boundaries, not wounded boundaries, healthy ones. All right. And by being healthy, you are stating it, you are clearing it. And I feel like you are. I feel like you're either stating this to someone, or saying enough is enough, or declining something. But this is something where I feel that is very healthy. You're understanding yourself. It was a massive lesson learned for you. So lots of good things coming your way, and a lot of old things that you are clearing. All right, that's what I have for your July reading. Like I said, would love to see you at Harmonia Friends, but if not, guys, this is where we part ways. You guys take care.